HIV is entirely preventable and entirely treatable, but only for some. And that's what we're here to fight. We partner with iconic brands to make products and experiences you know and love. And we work with brilliant people. I'm talking CEOs, chefs, artists, designers, musicians, streamers, actors, to turn your choices into the best decisions you ever made. So join us. Make preventable and treatable disease preventable and treatable for everyone.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Hey!
Hello!
Hi, everyone.
It flashed to us for a second there in the middle, and I was like, oh no, did everyone see me like dancing?
Yeah, I'm glad no one was picking their nose. I know.
Anyway, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Red TV.
Welcome. So Red TV is a live streaming show put on by the Red Digital team. That's us. And that is where we talk about all things happening at Red. I am Jeremy. Hello.
I'm Gabby.
I'm BK, and I'm also in the comments. Keep it cool.
And this is live, which I feel like we have to say every single time because every single time people say, wait, I don't get it. Is this pre-recorded? What's going on? It's live. We promise.
If you have a question in the comments, we'll prove it to you. We love answering people's questions. Do we have any questions yet? Not to, already get it.
I also think one of the questions we get a lot is, what is Red? Aren't you a Taylor Swift album? Red is a Taylor Swift album, but we are the organization that partners with, literally, yeah.
That's my favorite. I always have that bookmark ready to go.
Ready to go. But we are the organization that partners with brands and people to create products and experiences, all of which benefit the fight against global health injustice. That's the Red that we are.
And we are also in Red TV, which we've already mentioned, but it's a live show, literally live, where we talk about all the latest and greatest things happening over here at Red.
Well, first of all, it's Pride Month, which is a huge moment for Red every year. And we also are celebrating the launch of not just one, but 2 new Red partnerships.
That's very a big exciting. Deal. Yeah. Okay, but before we get to those, you mentioned Pride, so I want to start this episode just by talking a little bit about why Pride is important and how it fits into Red's mission, because there is a reason that we take Pride very seriously at Red. So let's kick off this episode with our 2025 Pride Hype video. Let's go.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride. This is awesome.
To my LGBTQ community, to my gracious allies, my sister is constantly saying, as an ally of the LGBTQ community.
That's the one.
I love that. It's a quick little look back on some of the things we've done for Pride in the past few years. Actually, I think it goes back more than 10 years, looking at some of the different videos we've made, different events we've been at, things we've done. But yeah, as Jeremy was saying, we've been getting some comments, some questions in our DMs on videos we've done recently asking why Pride is relevant for Red, and especially in 2025.
So I got one question about that, but I'm going to save it to the end. And also, I'm going to save another one to the end that's not relevant as well, but it's a fun question. But to right on point, because again, that's what happens with the live show. People ask different questions. I was just going to chime in out of the comments and just say Pride is and always has been critical to the Red mission. This isn't a new thing, people. Generally speaking, Pride is not only a celebration of the hard-fought battles to win basic human rights, but it's a driving force in forming community and acceptance.
Yeah, and both of those things are really important. As an organization that is focused on defeating AIDS, acceptance is critical to building confidence and acceptance in your identity, and also just in reducing stigma around queerness in general. But specifically, there is a lot of stigma still in the HIV/AIDS conversation happening online, happening in person, and stigma remains such a significant barrier in people seeking treatment and testing for HIV care. So when we help break down stigma, we also help save lives. And that, in a nutshell, is why Pride is so important.
Yeah, and this whole conversation reminds me of a conversation between Carl Nassib and Javier Munoz. You actually saw a tiny clip of it in that,
There was a
that
little
type video we were looking at before. Conversation between two of our educators that we shot for Pride a couple years back. Can we look at that video just discussing?
Thank you for giving me a little time to find it. Here, I think I have it. Let's go.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride. This is awesome. How do you think stigma has affected the fight against HIV and AIDS?
As someone living with HIV, I've seen and felt the effects of stigma firsthand. At the root of being able to create an atmosphere, a world where someone wants to know their status, goes to get tested, finds out they're positive, has access to a doctor, to treatment, and a community to support them and lift them through that process, to find out your life is not going to end. Stigma prevents all of that from happening.
The fight is now more important than ever.
Because we are that close.
Totally.
And that's remarkable to be able to say. We might have our first HIV-free generation in our lifetime.
I love it.
So as we celebrate Pride,
let's work together to make preventable and treatable disease preventable and treatable for everyone.
Yay!
Yeah. And watching their energies, their auras, or whatever, like it's just perfect. It's just great. It's a great combination. And also, they're both clearly passionate about the subject of pride.
Yeah, and there was some teaser text on that video, but that is just a 1-minute clip from the whole conversation. That's I think 4 or 5 minutes on our YouTube channel. So definitely check that out if you want to see more of them talking, because I agree they have great charisma together. But also, okay, so this really, I think, comes back and captures why stigma is so important to conquer. Javier lists all of the things that help people seek treatment and care. And as he said, stigma gets in the way of all of that.
Yeah, and as he mentioned, this is personal for Javier. He's faced the effects of stigma firsthand, and it's heartbreaking to hear his experience. And it also reminds me of another conversation that we recorded from a couple years back that Javier had with our Red president and COO, Jennifer Latito, as part of our Red Talks conversation series. Can we play that video as well?
It's not that different from a test if you have diabetes, or certainly now we have a test, right, for COVID and whatnot. But there is a big difference, and that's the stigma.
When I think about what's at the heart of my activism, I think of stigma as a wall, and every action that I take, in this fight, I'm punching just a small hole in that wall to crumble it down. It's persisted for far too long. When we look at the 80s and when this first began for us as a planet, the messaging was dangerous. It's easy, I think, for folks who aren't keeping an eye and an ear on the progress to think that we're still there when we have come so far.
Yeah, those are very powerful words. That episode of Red Talks is very emotional to watch as well. Javier is just so, I don't know, he expresses himself really well in the video, and you can relate a lot to what he's saying. I really like in that video his analogy of stigma as a wall, and how every effort he takes is breaking down the wall, even if it's just a small little punch every time, little bit by bit, that all adds up over time.
Yeah, I agree. He's very well spoken. Another thing he talks about is how the messaging and conversation around HIV has changed over the years, and it's so true. It's so important to remember that HIV is not in the same place as it was a few decades ago. And part of what we do at Red is try to help break down some of the persisting misconceptions about HIV and just where we're at in the fight. HIV is no longer a death sentence like it once was. That's a big one.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'll just jumping in as I kind of go through some of the comments. There's also like a strong connection between education and HIV prevalence. So yes, breaking down HIV stigma is still super important, but broadly speaking, reducing stigma and hate around the LGBT community is also critical to the health of the people in said community. And that's where pride comes in, which is a question that we got in the chat.
Oh, okay. Great. We're answering questions already.
Yep.
I mean, I like this conversation because I feel like pride can often just be about like parades or rainbows, and it can feel a little disingenuous sometimes, but at the heart of it, that's like really what this is all about. It's a way for community to come together, to embrace each other with love and support, and celebrate the progress we've made in making our voices heard over the years and securing rights and freedoms for vulnerable populations. And those freedoms, by the way, are new and potentially in danger. So yes, still very important to speak up and to celebrate pride.
100%. And look, I know you said totally true. Pride is not just about parades and rainbows, but we have to admit, we do love the parades and rainbows.
I mean,
I like we're all serious, and Gabby's just like, but we also like parades and puppies and stuff.
There's nothing wrong with liking parades and rainbows too. It's all both important.
For sure. I think we just want to make sure that's not the only
Celebrating,
thing
yes,
with pride. But yeah, let's go to a parade.
Celebrating is important too. So can we look at, on that note, can we look at the video from Jersey Pride a couple weeks ago?
Uh-oh, here comes some parade and puppies.
Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I like the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed. Losing all my focus, I can't even control it.
Yay, parades and rainbows.
That was just for Gabby.
Thank you. See, I mean, obviously, it's important to remember that pride is serious, but pride is about celebration too.
Yeah. So what you just watched was a recap of our time at New Jersey Pride, which takes place in Asbury Park. That was my first time ever visiting Asbury Park. You might have seen me in the video. Gabby was in the video too. We were both there. It was a really fun day.
Wait, is it your first time in Asbury Park or New Jersey in general?
No, I've been to New Jersey.
I don't know.
If you've never been to New Jersey, living in New York for so long, that would have been
That would
crazy.
be quite an accomplishment, but
there's some New Yorkers that like don't go above like 14th Street, so I just had to ask.
Yeah, no, I have been to Jersey. Don't worry, and not just to drive through New Jersey. It's not like, you know, when you like fly into
New York airport.
And you're like, I've been to Wisconsin. It's like, no, you transferred in Madison to another flight. It does not count.
Right.
I have not just transferred in New Jersey.
MetLife doesn't count either. Like only go to a concert.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. No concerts.
Oh my God. I saw Beyonce, and like there's some people there that were just like, yeah, we're in New Jersey, but like it's still New York. She's gonna be like, hey, what's up, New York? No. And she literally made it a point to say, what's up, New Jersey? Hello, New Yorkers. Like it was, yeah, Beyonce knows.
I'm sure Jersey was thrilled about that one. But yeah, so that was the parade. It was
June 1st, so great start to Pride Month. The energy there was amazing. People were out celebrating. It was so much fun, like Jeremy said.
Did you have a favorite part of the day?
Okay, well now I feel like I'm just asking to get made fun of again, but I think I mentioned last time, but I just love seeing all the little kids out and about in their little outfits with all the rainbow.
See?
Yeah.
And by the way, some of the dogs look pretty happy too.
Yeah, the kids were having so much fun. That's true. I love the dogs. Kids and dogs. So cute. What about you, Jeremy?
I mean, yeah, I love also seeing, because there's just like such like innocence, you know. But I think I like the part after the parade when we were able to kind of set up our table and have conversations with some of the people enjoying Pride. We asked each of them who came up to our table, what does Pride mean to you? So after talking all about what Pride like means historically, it was kind of cool to see everyone's different answers to the question. Yeah. And we did record that. We made a video of it that is almost ready. I think we can show that off in our next episode of Red TV. So stay tuned for that for sure.
And by the way, I'm going to go through the comments right now. So yes, you also in the comments, let us know what pride means to you. Feel free to tag us if you make any content around that. That would be also super cool.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that'd be really cool.
Show us your babies and your dogs too.
that too. That too. But yes, we're going to go live every week.
I don't know if that sounded really creepy for me. Like, show us your babies.
What is Instagram if it's not like showing pictures of your babies and your puppies and all
Once
that?
again, we are live, so.
Oh, and I forget who asked the question. We're going to talk about the partnerships. Don't you worry. I'll make sure we cover that. But yes, we're going live every week throughout Pride to talk about everything, all the fun things we're up to, and we'll see how much fun we have each week, and add another video to our Pride roster.
Yeah. Okay, but yes, that was a great point by the person in the comments. We teased at the beginning of this episode, but we have 2 new Red partnerships that we launched this week, which is that's a lot for us. So yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So always exciting when we get to introduce a new Red partner to the family. And we've had tons of iconic Red partnerships over the years. If you've known Red for a while, you know all the way back the s5e5 Red t-shirts we did with Gap, to the Red iPhones, to the skateboards we have with our partner Girl. Then we have our tequila partnership with Lobo 1707. I mean, we could do an endless episode just listing all the partnerships we have. That would be, it would be just me reading off a list. So we could more people with, we have a lot of cool brands. So it would be, you know what I mean.
You're good list.
Okay, anyway, cool list, but not a very exciting episode, just me rattling off brands. But anyway, what's next for us? Should we tell the people?
Yeah. Okay. So last week we had one launch last week and one launch this week. Last week we launched literally today. Yeah, we'll get to that one. But first, last week we launched our partnership with Hypothesis, which is a medical wear brand. So the partnership consists of not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Okay, I'll skip ahead because there are 14 products as part of the partnership. 14 Red pieces. So it's a huge partnership. It's a pretty big deal.
And y'all are going to have to call up PLC and just tell them these are the scrubs that you want. Medical wear scrubs. Get it?
I don't want no scrubs. Okay, but you do want these.
But you do want the scrubs.
Yeah, okay.
You didn't see that, my eyes are rolling very far back in my head right now.
Whatever. That was a good one. Everyone likes that song. Anyway, I actually have this video ready because I love it. Hold on a second. Here it comes. Some scrubs for you.
So epic. I feel like those models are really having their moment. They are showing up. They're flexing. I also love the song. Part of the.
It's like a trap remix of Flight of the Valkyries, I think.
Yeah, exactly. But that's really fun. So if you or someone you know happens to be someone who wears scrubs, either in the medical field or otherwise, definitely check it out because they are comfortable, they are affordable, they look great, and they are a Red product. So,
yeah, like Jeremy said, they're high performance, they're sustainable, and so if you're in the medical field and you're already helping others, now you can also help contribute to the fight against health injustice with your scrubs purchase.
It's I think 3% of every purchase will support Red's efforts to bringing life-saving health programs to communities most in need. So that is a win-win.
Yeah, they have a cool streetwear vibe to their scrubs, which is pretty unique.
Totally. Right.
They have like a legging.
It's like scrub for baddies, I would call it.
Totally. Scrubs for baddies.
But yeah,
since we launched this partnership, I've been really aware of just how many people wear scrubs. I feel like everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's super
Very popular in New York. I feel like every time I'm on the subway, no matter which subway car I'm in, I always see someone in scrubs. So that could be you. That could be you in some red scrubs.
But even if red isn't, I mean, we push red as our favorite color, but they make this line. There's black, navy, pewter. Every time I say that color, I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong, but pewter, and red. So whatever color feels like more your style. There's V-necks, crew necks, like tons of different styles. Whatever feels like most your vibe.
Oh, there's actually like a polo one as well. I didn't know scrubs came in like polos, like the collars, and like it looks like comfortable, but also activewear, but also I can wear it to the office. We don't often wear t-shirts to the office, but I digress. Anyway. Please head to red.org to find all the Hypothesis gear and choose from what did you say, 14 pieces, which actually might be a record. And I think we have a 15th option coming this summer, but I don't want to give away any secrets. My lips are sealed.
Okay. So that is Hypothesis. I gotta say, even though I don't work in the medical field, is it weird? I want a pair of those scrubs. I think.
I mean, I think they're really cool.
I'm gonna get some scrubs.
I'll allow it. But you could also check out one of our other style partners. We have so many right now.
Wait, didn't we? And as you said, we launched one of those today.
Yes, we've had a busy morning here at Red.
Oh my God, we were also working at night too. So yes.
I feel like busy morning, like it's been a busy week, a busy month. Like it's been busy.
Yeah. It's never not busy over here at Red. But anyway, let me not leave everyone in the chat hanging. What is the latest partner?
Yes, so the latest partner to join the Red family is fashion brand from Milan, Italy. Actually, Jeremy, as our resident Italian, am I saying Milan properly? How would you say
I mean, yeah, you're saying it like an American would. That is the American name for the city. Like in Italy, they call it Milano.
Milano.
Like the cookie.
From Milano, Italia.
Okay, I literally have, because we have these in the office, we literally have the Milano cookies. So
now I'll never forget it. Now I'll never forget it.
Now you'll never forget it.
And Italy in Italian is Italia? Or did I make that up?
The place, yeah.
Country?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I'll butcher it in my American accent. New fashion brand from Milan, Italy, Le Double J. Without further ado.
Le Double J. Le Double J, incredible new brand for our portfolio. They are known for their joyful, like maximalist apparel and homeware. All of their pieces are 100% made in Italy, and just like me.
Italia.
And the quality really reflects that. It's.
Would you say that about yourself too?
The quality, high quality. Okay, so what exactly is in the collection, the new Le Double J Red collection?
Yeah, so glad you asked. So the Coupe Rose capsule collection features Le Double J's best-selling "Better Than Your Boyfriend's" shirt, and the pull-up shorts in Phil Coupe, and the mini foulard in 100% Italian silk. And so each of these is designed with comfort, style, and quality in mind.
I just have to say the "Better Than Your Boyfriend's" shirt is like such a good name.
Yeah. And it's like oversized. It's really versatile. I mean, we'll show it in a bit, and there are so many different ways that you can style it.
They look really. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, these look really awesome. They are such great fit. They're very like summery vibes too, so I feel like they're launching at a really good time.
Totally.
And we're getting a preview of it now, but the launch for this campaign, for this partnership, has been just like totally incredible, like really, really cool. I feel like we can maybe get a look of that. BK, are you in the comment? What's going on?
I'm totally in the comments. One, I have to shout out Micah Bella, who's in the chat. Hi. And also, say again.
She coming to us from Kenya?
Oh my God, that's right. She's in Kenya.
Wow.
Wow. What time is it there? It's probably it's like probably 10 o'clock. Anywho, hope you're getting some rest. Thank you for doing all the work, so much work for us. Can't wait to see the videos. I also have to shout out Terrell and Jarius, who are in the chat as well. I know.
Cool.
We have all this like cool stuff. But anyway, let me get back on point. All these things.
With Double J.
With Double J. Went live. And if you're watching the live stream, I do hope you've seen the video. But if you haven't, I'm going to send that up right about now.
When you empower a woman, especially a young woman, she changes her whole community.
Sisterhood is community.
Sisterhood means connection to me.
For me, it's about the divine feminine.
Feminine energy.
There is a resilience and a vulnerability.
We go out, we dance, we laugh, we cry together sometimes. It's showing up for all your friends and women that you don't know.
We show up for each other.
When you get all of these women turning up in these beautiful clothes.
Oh, this old thing.
This shirt actually saves lives.
That is the power of the sisterhood.
Women and girls in Africa are so disproportionately affected by HIV and AIDS.
About 600 young women are affected by AIDS daily.
For us to join forces with a mission that is as important as Red's.
We can take the shiny stuff and help it with the real stuff. That's what's the most valuable work.
And I love that Red has always made it easy for everyone to be participatory in a solution.
God, I absolutely love this shirt.
This Double J shirt makes me feel soft, sexy, feminine.
This shirt makes me feel honestly great.
It's giving me everything I need.
It's exactly what I need right now.
There is a power in color.
I love the color red. I just feel like it's such a powerful color.
It is a really powerful color.
So choose red.
Double J, 100% made in Italy for Red. Please come out and support it because it's beautiful and I feel gorgeous in it. So help yourselves.
I love that video. It is so good. So what you just saw, I feel like you could say this was in like a beautiful like film studio in LA. No, we shot that in the Red office. And it was produced by members of our creative council, ABDM Studio. So that just goes to show like how talented they are because they made our office, which it's a cool office, but like that looks really, really, really freaking cool. They made it look incredible. And it features a ton of people that you might recognize, but Red friends, celebrities, members of our creative council. You might have seen Iman in there, famous supermodel. Noma Dumas-Veni was in there, Laura Brown, JJ Martin, Lake Bell. I'm literally reading from a list right now because I don't want to miss anyone's name here. Anvi, Michael Bella Bowman, who was just in the chat. So thank you for
she was
contributing and tuning in. Busy Phillips is in there. Chef Hong Tai Mi, she's part of our Reducator program. Mickey Sumner, Michaela Erlinger, Peyton Dix, Mary Sil Thomas, Deepoku, and Angela Hicks. Okay. That's the list.
On the list.
That's a lot. And thank you to all of them.
Yeah. Amazing crew. I love the part, I think it's Busy Phillips that says, "Oh, this old thing."
Yeah.
That's a great video. I really love the way it came out. It's not every day we have people like Iman and Busy Phillips, just walking around the office when I'm going to get a glass of water and they're next to me. Just really cool to have them all collaborating on this launch and just seeing it all come together. And I just love the theme of sisterhood that they discuss. And the best part is that 100% of the proceeds from the sale of these items go to support Red's mission to provide critical health programs to women and girls around the world.
Love it.
I want to add a couple things. One, I like that Busy quote, but the other Busy quote that I'm like busy, the other Busy Phillips quote that I really love is just about the idea that Red is just making it easy for everyone to help. So whether it's the stream, anyone like donating that way, that helps. Going to our website, taking care of our partners, but also buying any of these pieces because they're all available to purchase starting today. I put the little QR code up. I'll put it back up again. Go to our site, red.org/style. You can take a look at everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a very exciting time for Red Fashion. Like we have so many new fashion partners. So this QR code right here has all of those things together. Red, style, and this is like so new for us at Red. If you have been following us for a while, all of this is thanks to Laura Brown, who is chair of our creative council. She was in the video you just watched. She has helped us curate this amazing collection of just like top-notch, beautiful, high fashion items. So Red Style, check it out. You'll find the Double J here as well. Yeah.
Laura's the best. This time I think we actually, I know before we said we weren't going to let people leave the stream to go watch the video. This time I think we actually will let you scan the QR code and leave the stream, because I think we're coming to the end of the episode, right? Unless anybody have any final words?
I mean, we talked about our 2 new brands, Hypothesis Scrubs and also Le Double J. Talk all about Pride.
Great.
Talk more about
any other comments?
Pride. We'll have more Pride
let
videos.
me see. Anything else?
This is live. This is your chance.
Yeah.
To talk to the Red team.
Oh, one more thing. Yes, we mentioned companies and products at the top of the show, but again, you can go to our site, check it all out. We love working with Apple. We love working with Le Double J. We love working with Hypothesis. Again, everyone is like putting in for the fight. So again, thank you to all of our partners.
If you want to become a partner, you can. If your brand is interested in becoming a partner, you can do that too. That's on our website.
For you folks on LinkedIn or elsewhere, feel free to drop us a line.
No matter how you want to get involved, though, make sure you're following Red, because we launched 2 new brands in the last month, but we are launching new brands all the time. We have a lot of exciting stuff coming up. The rest of this year already, like we can't say anything yet, but it's some pretty good stuff. So stay tuned. And next year is Red's 20th birthday, so we are going all out for it. We definitely have some fun things in the pipeline. So
some
of your favorite brands and experiences and people will be there. But yeah, I think that's a good way to end the episode, right?
Do you guys hear that noise?
Yeah. Someone's trying to join the stream.
Anyway,
the stream or Gabby has a gas leak. So
if not, I think we should leave everybody with the little behind the scenes video from that Le Double J shoot.
Oh no, I don't know if I have that one.
Oh.
You know what? Let's close the episode. I'll leave it up, and then I will get the video for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will find that one.
On that note, I think we're good. But again, see in the comments, I have a new video coming up in that block. So thank you very much.
And we'll be live next week. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys soon.
Exactly. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks.
Good day.
Happy Pride.
Happy
HIV is entirely preventable and entirely treatable, but only for some. And that's what we're here to fight. We partner with iconic brands to make products and experiences you know and love. And we work with brilliant people. I'm talking CEOs, chefs, artists, designers, musicians, streamers, actors, to turn your choices into the best decisions you ever made. So join us. Make preventable and treatable disease preventable and treatable for everyone.